What's up, guys? Mike here, head trader at True Trading Group. August 22nd. A nice day. We got actually some decent action in NETE. A nice little small cap, halted a couple of times, gave us some follow through. Still didn't get like that real big follow through, that steady, clean break. Like the small caps that have been trading higher lately have been in like choppy moves, like CETX the other day continued higher, but it was very choppy. NETE, very similar, continued higher today, but was very choppy. That's just typical this time of year, that type of trading. So caught a nice trade on NETE and then really nailed a SPY call option. The SPY sold off very aggressively in the morning because a couple of Fed members said that they did not think that we needed to cut rates again at the next Fed meeting. So that started the sell-off in the market. And then once we established a low right at a key support area, I saw a potential reversal signal on the SPY, and I went ahead and I bought some call options, and then I caught this real nice bounce back in the SPY the whole rest of the day. The SPY just churned its way back higher and actually ended up pushing back green on the day. We've got about 20 minutes left in the day here as I make this video. I'm done for the day with those two winners. But then I also opened a new swing trade today that I'm going to talk to you about. This swing trade I intend to hold for about 2 to 3 weeks. So before we get into the swing trade, let's talk about my trades on the day. We'll start with NETE up on the screen. NETE, guys, pops up on my radar right here after it halts. So NET had the little gap up today. Volume was very, very light. And all of a sudden it gets a little tiny bit of volume, and then it ran up to a new high and then halted. So right off the trading halt, we're looking at to see, do we get continuation? But most importantly, do we get volume? Do we get consistent volume once trading resumes? That'll be your telltale sign, because you get a lot of these stocks, sometimes they halt. They come out of the halt, everyone gets excited, but then the volume just totally disappears and the stock comes right back down. So you always want to make sure when a stock halts with very, very low volume. Okay, this is 49,000 shares that caused this halt. It's very low volume. You want to make sure that once trading resumes that you actually get an increase in volume and it's steady and it's consistent. And you guys can see here that's exactly what happened on NETE. Once trading resumed off the halt, we pushed higher, consolidated, pushed higher again, and the volume, more importantly, was steady, consistent, and increasing. Okay, so after that happens, after that initial momentum settles in, you get a pullback. But the pullback that you get is we hold the halt price. The halt price is important when stocks halt, guys, because you can treat that halt price sometimes like you could an initial morning high. Okay, and sometimes when you get a stock that halts, that pulls itself back in and cannot get back below that halt price, typically sometimes will give you another extension move higher, and that's exactly what we did with NETE. Okay, NETE after this halt, okay, pulled in and held, and then we started to bounce back up in here, and I'm saying to myself, man, you know what, that huge move, we never even got a trade line VWAP crossover on that move. Okay, so VWAP is this orange line on my screen. You can see the trade line, the yellow line, never crossed over and above that line. Okay, so then we pull ourselves in here, now we're consolidating below VWAP. And I'm saying to myself, okay, VWAP is currently acting as an area of resistance. It was previously a little bit of support. Now it's resistance. But this trade line never crossed over VWAP. So I said, guys, if we pop back above VWAP with an increase in volume, I will look to get long and see if we get a trade line VWAP crossover. That was the plan going into this trade, and that's exactly what we got. On this big, strong candle that took us right through VWAP, we got an increase in volume, and I jumped in long right there on NET. I'll take you guys to my trade announcements on the day. Alex also traded NET today, guys. Traded it very well. Alex is another one of the moderators in True Trading Group. So you can see Alex jumped in there at 410. I didn't get long until 440. Alex anticipated that move through VWAP. I waited for the move through VWAP, and I got long there at 440. Tight stop, just my stop loss was right there. There's the entry, there's the stop loss. I'm looking for the trade line then to come up, cross over VWAP, and give me a push up to new highs. And that's exactly what we got. We got the trade line view across, we pushed up, and I just started peeling some profits off the table. My first take profit was in front of the high of the day. Here you can see, took some profit at 475, just 4 minutes after my entry. 4 minutes after my entry, I took some off at 475. Then it looked like we were going to halt, okay, at 496, which we did. And as soon as I noticed that we were going to halt, I immediately dropped some there at 496 for the bulk of my position. And then I held on to a little bit more of this position as we consolidated up here. I let the trade line catch up and see if we can extend and continue higher. And I ended up getting flat right there. Okay, right there is where I got flat. Take it back to my chart announcements here. You guys can see final take profit NETE at 522. Okay, so there's the final take profit. So here's the entry. Take 1, take 2, take 3, and this is a real nice trade on NETE. So remember, guys, when you have a stock that halts like that, watch to see if that halt price starts to act as an area of support. That could give you another possible buying zone. Once when these small caps really get going. NETE has still held up pretty well. We got about 15 minutes to go, and it looks like we're still hanging out here. We'll see if this stock can maybe close up around 550. That'd be a real good sign for NETE, but more importantly, it'd be a really good sign for small caps. It might wake some small caps up. Okay, so this was a nice trade on NETE. Then we had the SPY call options. So here we are. Right here is when it kind of came out that some Fed members said they don't think we need to cut rates anymore, and this huge sell-off ensued. I did not expect this huge sell-off, but nonetheless we got it. But we pulled right into, I'm going to go to a 15-minute chart. We pulled right into a little support area. Okay, you guys can see this area of support. All right, from 2 days ago. If we got below that, you really don't have anything until 289. Okay, you really don't have anything until these previous tops down here. So when we pulled all the way down, okay, into this level, I'm already looking for there to be some support down here. And what happened here was a failed bear flag breakdown. I love when I see this type of stuff, okay, because it's really what I use to look for reversals. So here you have this huge down move, then you have this little consolidation. It looks like we're going to flag. We break the low of the day. Okay, we break below this little flag pattern right into where? This support level that we just drew. Remember, here's that support level. So we break the flag right into the support level and immediately take it back. See how we immediately took it back, and we had this big tail right in here? As soon as we took it back like that, right there, guys, is where I went in and I bought SPY call options. Here you guys can see at 11:07, I bought the SPY 292 strike tomorrow expiration call option at $1.11. Stop loss if the SPY makes a new low of the day. So that was my reversal signal. Okay, a bear flag, failed breakdown, and that failed breakdown was right into a support level. Okay, and when you see a pattern like this, the same goes true for bull flags on the upside. When you see a flag pattern that breaks out and immediately takes it back and comes right back inside the pattern, that's typically a failed breakout and you get a reversal. Same thing holds true on bear flags. So I love the fact that we were forming a bear flag. We had a false break to the downside right into that support level, immediately took it back, and I said, okay, I can get long now the SPY, looking for a bounce, using the low of the day as my stop. And that's where I entered the trade. And you can see, guys, we've got a real nice bounce back in the SPY, a real nice recovery. And I started taking profits off the table. I sold the first piece of my position at $1.32. The second piece of my position at $1.35. Oh, I cut my last take profit off. I cut my last take profit off, guys, when I took the screenshot of all the trade alerts. My final take profit was $1.69 right here. Right there was my final take profit at $1.69. I cut it off when I did the screen. These are all the trade announcements in chat. So in chat, we have a separate tab that gives you all the trades from like all the members and all the moderators. And I grabbed the screenshot and I cut off the top, my final take profit. But my final take profit right there at $1.69 on those SPY call options. So this was a really nice trade too. Those are my two trades on the day, two really nice wins. I'm really happy with it. And the reason why I got flat there, guys, was because of this resistance level. Okay, so this was previously an area of resistance. Okay, I expected it to be support this morning. We went right through it when the news, kind of the headlines hit about the Fed members not saying that they don't think we need more rate cuts. So on this bounce back, when we couldn't get through that 293 level, so we just couldn't get through it, okay, that's when I decided, okay, you know what, we're not getting through it. I just bailed on it, took my profits, and walked away. So in at $1.11, final take at $1.69 was a nice trade. I'll take it. Now we'll get to the swing trade. Yes, I'm doing it again. Beyond Meat, BYND. All right, so Beyond Meat, guys, I took a swing trade on this. It looked a hell of a lot better this morning. I'm not liking the bounce back that we're getting, but I'm using Beyond Meat. Okay, I'm using this previous support level that is now acting as an area of resistance. I'm using this to see if we can get some downside action on Beyond Meat. Okay, that could eventually maybe take us down to my target, which is 120. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. We broke below that support level. We had a real nice increase in volume when we broke through that level. We bounced back. We got denied the first time. We're trying to settle in with a higher low. If we get rejected again and roll over, I do think Beyond Meat gets down to $1.20 and test this gap entry. The intended hold time on this, guys, is going to be about 2 weeks. Maybe 2 to 3 weeks. I'll take you guys to my trade announcements here. You can see at 10 a.m. I bought the Beyond Meat 150 strike September 20th expiration put option at $12.80. Okay, $12.80. So I bought them right there. Okay, right here is where I bought those puts, and then we had this rollover, and this I was real happy with this action. I thought I was gold. And then it bounced its way back, and now we're pushing back, trying to go green on the day. So Beyond Meat never makes it easy for me. I do plan on holding this for about 2 to 3 weeks. If we get back above 156, okay, we get back above this area, I'm going to have to think about exiting this position. So see this resistance level up here? If we get above that, I'm going to have to exit this position. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, guys, and see if we get some further downside. But again, this is about a 2 to 3 week hold. I think we get down towards 120. All right, so nice day today. I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow. We'll try to finish the week off strong. Take care.